On your calendars today, you will be looking for number 165. Only 15 more days of school as a kindergartner. So it's a 1, 6, and a 5, which means it will be a slash day. And then when you get to May, it will be Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. And what was I going to tell you? I know what I was going to say. It's another yellow day. But when I filled in my weather today for May, I noticed May has had a lot of different types of weather. A lot of times the month is just like a lot of sunny. May seems to have a lot of different kinds of weather, at least when I've written down my weather. Yours might be different, but it's a good thing to look at. What does the weather graph look like in your book? So you can do calendar after we're done doing this math bit, but I wanted to give you the information about it. So boys and girls, today I'm going to show you how to do math in my notebook. If you want to use a whiteboard, you can, but it's kind of fun to do this one in a notebook because you're going to be looking for lots of different ways to do something. So this lesson is called Birds on a Wire. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Birds on a wire. So let me show you what I'm doing. The first thing I'm going to do is make a wire. This math activity takes up kind of a lot of space, so I put it all the way up here. And all in my story is going to tell you is that there was a total of 10 birds on the wire. You need 2 other colors. We want our birds to look different. There's 2 types of birds. So if there was 10 birds altogether, how many were purple and how many were blue? There's so many ways you could do it because we know there's lots of different combinations to make 10. So I'll do an example. I'm going to do 2 examples and then you'll get to do this all you want and your calendar. You know you need to have how many birds altogether? 10. So on this one, I chose to do 2 purple birds, but I need to make sure there's 10. So now with my blue, I'm going to count on. I know I have 2. Now I'll do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm just going to go back and add their little heads. So what I did when I counted was I knew I already had 2 purples, so then I drew 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I double checked, I have 10 altogether, but I don't have 10 blue birds because I included the 2 purple in my count. So now I'll add some labels. I'm going to put a 2 under my 2 purple birds. And now let's count how many blue do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So what this is an addition problem of getting more. And what this is showing is that 2 and 8 makes 10. So now I can add some little mathematician notes there. I could make a number bond. That shows 2 and 8 makes 10. I could also try an addition equation. That one is tricky, but I'll give you a hint on this. I wrote 2 plus 8 equals 10. So if you do this, the ending part is always going to be equals 10 because we're telling stories about 10 birds on a wire. We're thinking about all the different ways that we could make 10. So now I'm not going to do it just one time. I'm going to see how many different ways I can make 10 birds on a wire. Like they're sitting on like a telephone wire. So here's my new wire. I'm not going to do 2 purple again. This time I'll try 5 purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to do circles this time. If you want to draw birds, you can. 5 purple. So now I have to count on because I want to stop when I have 10. So how many are here? 5, and then count on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'll add those labels. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purple. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turquoise. And what was my total? It's the same every time. 10. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So now I'll try my number bond. That shows 5 and 5 makes 10. Try to keep it nice and neat. 5 and 5 makes 10. And then, well, remember that hint I gave you that it's always going to end with equals 10. That's our total. And there was 5 purple and 5 turquoise. There's not just 2 ways to make 10 though. You know that. So your job today is see how many different ways you can make 10. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about this a little bit more. So try to save your work, okay? That's why I think it's best to do it in a notebook. Okay, thanks for all your hard work, mathematicians. This is a big problem.